Soccer Game of the Week. Welcome. I'm Tim Walsh. This is Dan Conley. Dan, how you doing?
Doing well. Nice to be with everybody today. I'm excited for a good day of soccer here.
Now we got it. Alrighty, there we are. Playing out of the back, Carson Essen. Up to the middle, Landon Mitchell. Plays it to his inside. Plays it ahead. A little fumble. Keeping it inside. Throw Boardman.
Just off the bat, looks like Lakeview's come out in a 4-2-3-1 formation. Right now they got 10 players behind the ball.
Alrighty, Boardman still in possession, playing it out through the back. Looks to get it wide out here. Just over the head of number 7, Austin Collison. Throw in Lakeview.
Yeah, I'll say Boardman had strung some passes together there. They were very patient on the ball. Then one errant pass, they tried skipping lines there and made a mistake. But that's why we're playing this game, to get this out of the way.
Yeah. Boardman, not in their usual colors today, huh?
No. Every year they come out with a different theme. It's when you go to a showcase and you see them playing, it's hard to recognize who they are sometimes. But I like the idea of how they do it. It's different. Nobody else does it. It's pretty cool.
Absolutely. Back to Essed. Essed, the Steel Valley Soccer Brick Wall Award winner. Up to Logan Thompson. He is their speed up top. Dancing on the ball. A little shove in the back. Number 4. Up with speed. Just offside. Oh, is he off? Is he on?
Looks like she's going to call him off. He touches it. We're going to let it go for a goal kick.
All the way for the goal kick.
First observation, you talked about Logan Thompson having that speed up top, which he does. Lakeview's back line was very flat. That's a dangerous game to play against someone who's extremely athletically gifted like him.
Yeah, it's just a matter of time before he's going to get a ball and get through. Look at all the space that they're giving him over there. Ooh. And let me be the first to tell you, being a cameraman is not easy.
Miss you, Chris.
Yeah. Third member of the crew, not here today.
Well, we got a break in the action here. One thing I'm looking for is Boardman last year graduated about 80% of their scoring. I know they're looking to replace all that. They have some prime candidates to do that with the return of Zernak and get another year under the belt of Thompson up top. I think they'll be just fine. It's going to get some game speed going, and they'll be good to go up top.
Collison dances around, gets the ball. There's Coach Sim in the shot. Out of bounds. Looks like Lakeview throw. There's Zarna right there. Up wide, play it up top. There's that speed we're talking about. This could be it. And it is.
Well played right there. Lakeview's defense got inverted. Their center backs were higher than their outside backs. We talked about it earlier. Flat defensive line against a physically gifted athlete like Thompson. You're asking for trouble. Puts it away.
Yeah, it's just a matter of time. He's got so much speed. Maybe one of the fastest players in the area. I believe he was on the podium a couple times down in Columbus for track in the spring.
Tell you one sign I really noticed right there is Boardman did not have to work very hard for that goal. It was a couple passes forward, and it was simple yet effective.
He boots it up top, controls. Zarna up top to Thompson. Thompson back to Zarna. That's going to be a deadly combination on his weaker right foot. Couldn't put much on it. like the idea to opt to throw the ball. I'm not a very punt it and hope to see what happens. I'm a controlled, get it to your team, keep possession guy, but they did not do that there.
Yeah. It's a good idea. Anytime you can not have to put a 50-50 ball up in, keep possession like you said, allows your defense and your team to reset shape.
Goalie boots it. Top, can't control. Looking like they're going to try to switch. There's that favorite outside of the foot pass I love so much, Dan.
I see what he was trying to do there on the ball. That's Thomas Spencer right there for Lakeview. I see what he's trying to do there. That's another very highly successful ball to be played, but ideas there, technique, maybe not so much. Nice head playing it out of the back.
It's another dangerous ball. Going back and forth. Gets it across to Essed. Probably going to look to play central. Nice flick pass. And looks to be a little bit of a cross. What do they say? Diagonal ball, right?
Yep, diagonal ball to a straight run, never straight runs to a straight ball.
Control number 10, Ian McGavin. Dzernik plays a great ball. Over. Can't control it. Comes out. Still haven't cleared it for Lakeview.
That was a fantastic ball played in by Saba right there. Conkson's first touch let him down, but tell you what, that is what you're looking for. You'll take that 10 times out of 10. I know Conkson will not make that mistake again if he gets that ball in space like that.
Ooh, that's another decent ball going through. Just a little too far into the keeper. I will say this. Logan Thompson has improved his touch from last year. That was the one knock on him, was that he had a lot of speed, and it's hard to control when you're going that fast.
Yeah, I completely agree. He's much improved on the ball. I think his mind's caught up to his body on the soccer field. Okay, thought there was a break and play right there.
Throw in Boardman. It's like Captain Alex Schmidt takes it. Notice it looks like the Lakeview players are looking to play in an advanced position, but there's just nobody open.
No, they got 9, 10 players behind the ball at all times. It's hard to get anything going offensively when you have no one up there to get the ball to.
That's one of those ones as a coach, you look down and you start counting the other team's players. Like, do they have an extra player? How are they doing this well?
Yeah. I mean, right here, what we're looking at, we have 21 players on the field right now, all on Lakeview's defensive half. If you're Boardman, that's what you're looking to do. Sustain pressure. If Lakeview happens to get the ball, it's in their half. If they make a mistake, you're right back on goal.
Okay, Mitchell plays it back to Essed. Essed back out to. Back to Essed. They seem to be controlling the tempo, controlling the pace here, and keeping possession. That's huge.
Yeah, playing simple balls, letting the ball do the work. That's a fantastic left-footed pass right there.
Plays it up to the far side. Looks to play. Boardman throw.
Yeah, Boardman's looking like they're trying to, string some combination passes through in the middle of the field and looking to spring their speedy offensive players into space. That flat line Lakeview's playing is just asking for balls to be played into space over the top or in between the onside back and the center back.
Mitchell to Zarna. He was missed last year, but coming back strong. Boardman looks to be the team to beat in Division 1. Errant pass, 50-50 ball, wins it again. I believe that's Ian McGavin. Zarna. Turns, gets on that favored left foot. I was just about to say, got to watch out for a shot coming that far from him.
Yeah, the game time there. sure next time he won't. He'll get a better leg behind that.
50-50 ball won and lost by Mitchell.
Is Mitchell playing farther back this year? I feel like last year he was playing farther up the pitch.
I think that you add in another couple of players this year and they can do a little bit more with it. Or maybe this is one of those times that Coach Sims says it's a scrimmage, put you somewhere where no one can really see anything that we do.
Always that cat and mouse game right now.
Mm-hmm. Nice win, but just out of bounds.
Oh, fun fact right now, last time these two teams met in the regular season was 2017. Boardman came away with a 4-3 win that game. And they had Noah Busafink for Lakeview, who scored 51 goals that year in 2017. Yeah. Lakeview made the district finals that year.
He was a powerhouse. This 50-50 ball is slopping up the game. This is favoring Lakeview. No one really controlling it and getting nice passes up the field. Looks like what Boardman needs to do is one person, two people control it and get it into space, kind of like they're doing. Here we go. Ooh, goalie comes out for Lakeview.
Well done. He's looking to play that ball in between the outside back and the center back. Boardman's outside wingers are starting to run out wide. They get inside that 30-yard line or so, and they start making those runs, cutting it in, looking for that space.
Throw Boardman. Nice throw. Mitchell's got it. Turns it back. Notice Mitchell's wearing that knee brace. I believe an injury he sustained last year.
I believe he sustained that in the first round of the playoffs last year against Akron North.
Mm-hmm. There's that speed.
Speaking of playoffs this year, I know that's one thing. Boardman's had a really good regular season last year. They've had a second-round exit the past 3 years in the playoffs. I know it's something they're looking to improve on this year, is playoff success. Shot by Mitchell. Conkston got the rebound after the parry away by Lakeview's goalie. Well done in the corner by Conkston.
If you haven't noticed, the camera is getting a little wonky on us here. So we're going to try to fix that before anyone has a heart attack.
Sorry about all this.
All right, so we're back at it. See how sure a hand I actually have. Because our gimbal broke. Well, things happen, right? That's why we're here. Guaranteed by the second half we'll have something a little bit better, but bear with us these next 23 minutes as it's going to get a little shaky.
Yeah, we're bailing water as it comes in right now.
Don't make me laugh.
Oh, Lakeview with the numbers getting forward. Spencer's onside. Doesn't have anybody really running to him to offer support right there.
Ooh.
Just thought about it.
Got the right call. Conkston out here. Should control it. Doesn't. Just lets the ball ride. So, I know being a surgeon's not in my future. Steady hand is not something I have.
I've been really interested in this game to see how Bourne was going to come out defensively. Last year they played a high line and put an offsides trap, and it's an old school tactic that caught a lot of teams off guard. It was a hard thing to adjust to, timing your runs to beat that.
Ooh.
Don't know if it can work 2 years in a row, but we'll see if Lakeview can get some more pressure and see what Boardman does defensively.
It does look like Lakeview's gotten more numbers up, and they're really pushing, like we said, most of the people on this half of the field. Some 50-50 balls. No one's really controlling it. There you go. There's a steady leg.
That's a good run right there by McGavin, finding space. Huh? Commentator curse right there.
Yep.
One thing I do want to see offensively from Thompson is, he's doing a good job of taking space up top. It's making runs into space, not just being up there wanting the ball to be played over the top to him or into space. I'd like to see him checking too, diagonally, trying to create some space for him off the ball.
Boardman again getting some control. There's Thompson tracking back for it. Knows he has the speed, knows he can beat people, but got to play a good ball here. Does into space. Is he going to get to it? Yes. Is someone back across? Corner kick.
Good defensive play right there by Lakeview. One thing I noticed, I don't know if Boardman didn't think he was going to get to that ball. Once Thompson played that ball into space, the only person that was running at it was the player on the ball there. And Lakeview made a heck of a play defensively. Get back and reset. See if Boardman runs anything on this corner kick here. That was a fantastic ball played in.
Oh. Dangerous play, maybe?
We'll go with that.
All right. Free kick. Lakeview. Again, just 1-0 with 20 minutes left to go.
Other than these past 5 minutes or so, Lakeview struggled to get the ball in Boardman's half of the field, but they've calmed down a little bit. Not been so antsy when the ball hits them in the foot. Show a little more patience. Good play right there.
There's a good run. Let's see what he could do. A little one-on-one. Beat a guy, get a shot. Good defensive play.
Correct on that.
If he's got to do something. I guess it's the coach and me talking right now.
Never goes away.
And throw in Boardman. Or not.
Well,
he said it was a deflection.
Yeah. Even though these players here are scrimmage in preseason, I see the men in the yellow shirts are mid-season form.
Got to give them some credit. Joe Maltars, one of the better ones, was named a finalist of Steel Valley Soccer Referee of the Year. There it goes. Nice 1-2 combination. Acid way out. I would try to test him there if I was Lakeview. Nice ball. Good. Play the way forward.
Wonderfully weighted pass right there to Conklin.
He's having a rougher game. I've seen him play better.
He's really favoring that right foot of his. He did all he could do to cut that over and get on his right side.
Battling Lakeview, showing a lot of heart here. Just over the bar, Ian McGavin.
That was good contact right there on that volley. It's a low percentage shot, but when you're going to take. I know you being a striker, you love taking those volleys from just outside the box.
Anything inside the 20-yard line for football, I'm taking a rip.
I will say defensively, I know Lakeview's got numbers back when they're on their heels, but they're doing a good job of clogging up the spaces, not just the one-on-one defending. They're making it tough to find runs and put the ball in behind their players. Boardman, that is.
Nice win. I think that's Schmidt out there. Senior captain. It almost feels like Lakeview's lulling them to sleep. Like they're just kind of putzing with the ball, not doing much. Before you know it, they got a nice left foot across. Almost. Way to get back to it by the Lakeview keeper.
Yep.
And hopefully nobody has any epilepsy at home. This is a shaky picture right now.
Lakeview's goalie's doing a good job. He's a sophomore back there right now. That's Anthony Marble Sleem. I apologize on the pronunciation.
Go, numbers up.
Oof. Fantastic ball. Right place. Unfortunate for Conklin right there.
Ooh, a little closer than I thought it'd be.
Bournemouth's doing a good job of controlling the game, being patient all the way up until the final third. Then they're kind of pressing to try to get that shot off. And you can tell by the lack of their finishing right now. But they're doing three-quarters of the field. They're doing very well with the ball at their feet. That sustained pressure that Bournemouth's putting on Lakeview is really causing Lakeview to make a lot of errors. Unforced errors.
Yeah, again, no one's really... Boardman's had a couple tries there other than their obvious goal. But no one's really controlling and really putting a lot of pressure up top. Most of the game's being played in the midfield.
What a fantastic ball right there.
He keeps coming back to that right. He's got to get that left foot around him.
And like you said, Conklin's really pressing to get that ball on his favorite right side. And I think Lakeview's keying in on that and forcing him to go left or taking away his right. All it takes is one time.
Mm-hmm. Nice little combination play between the... Oh, they're off the post. And into the other goal. Those don't count, though. No, but this has been possibly the longest 8 minutes of my life.
How are your arms feeling over there?
This
Coach?
is definitely a shoulder workout. And I will also promise you this will be the last time that we have to worry about this stupid gimbal. Nice work, our favorite left side. Oh, that's a good ball in. Left foot brings it back around. Thompson with that speed. Not a clean catch. Must have had some movement off the turf.
He kept it up there. I will say one thing, Boardman's gotten most of their better scoring chances playing 1-2 combination ball right at the top of the 18. Playing it to their target man laying it off into a space. This outside in is not working out for him as of right now.
And they must have heard me. Boardman has now played a little bit more controlled style and have been able to organize a little bit better of an attack. Comes over, there's Thompson. Pulls it back, he's got Zarna opened, decides not to pass it, yet to dribble right to him. They just got to get and create some space. Nice play, nice left foot. Here's Mitchell. 3 points the wrong way. Goal kick, Lakeview. This happens to be the perfect weather for soccer. Not too hot, not too sunny, nice and warm out there. If I was 20 years younger. Boardman seems to be controlled. They're settling down a little bit, trying to get some combination play. Oh.
Sniper.
Yeah. It gets another one. Gets the best of us. Now, with a free kick for Lakeview, they are a very young team. I believe they only have 8 upperclassmen and no JV team, Dan.
That's tough to build a program when you only have a varsity team going because it's hard to get lifetime reps for your younger guys. But hopefully these 8 older classmen can set a good example for this abundance of younger talent they have coming in.
Yeah, especially, hey, they're trial by fire, right? Either you go in and you succeed or you don't. There's no other option when there's no other team to bring up from. Ooh, nice ball played in. Looks like he wasn't running his... Ooh. Oh, that's a great ball.
So that speed right there.
Yeah, Thompson really made himself available over there.
I apologize for this camera work here.
Ooh, kicks it again. They are 3 for 3 on field goals.
I guess that's where it's at. You're right, this clock is moving very slowly.
Yeah. Tell me about it. What do they say? The longest minute in the world is when you're doing a plank. I firmly believe that the second longest minute in the world is when you're holding that camera for this. Boardman has been controlling possession. They've been controlling the ball. They've had about 2 or 3 corner kicks, but only 1 goal to show for it. If you let a team stick around, bad things may happen. Conkson with his outside of his right, but offsides back near the 30-yard line of the football field. Okay, just under 8 minutes left to go. Ooh. Oh, sticks a leg out. All right. There we go. Boardman gets it across, looking for an outside winger here, but he's all the way up the field. Do you think they're playing 3 forwards, Dan?
Yeah, it looks like a 3-4-3. Looks like they got 2 center mids or 2 offensive mids and 1 defensive holding mid out there. I would assume those are 2 center mids, but they've had the ball on the offensive possession, offensive side so much. Looks like 2 offensive mids.
Keeper got the ball again. All right, Lakeview's playing it wide. Lakeview looks pretty well coached. Like they know what they want to do with the ball. It's just Boardman's not letting them get to it.
Well, sometimes you just don't have the horse to win the race.
Those are always a scary play for everybody involved there. I know there were 3 stripes of the Adidas logo hurting, and why did it need to be that way?
That's a great question. When I played at Austintown Fitch, we had a red and a blue jersey, no white.
That's true. There's some fatigue legs right there. Sub coming in for Lakeview. Throw in Lakeview again. Boardman looks like they're getting a little impatient. That number 1's getting very lonely up there on the scoreboard, and they're just trying to kind of force it up the middle instead of playing it wide and getting it back across.
Yeah, it's something that eats at you mentally. When you are out playing a team and you have a lot of chances and you miss, you only have one, Lakeview's 1 shot away from tying this game up, and you feel like you outplay them.
Ooh. That's a great ball. He looked like he was a man amongst boys in that one, but just couldn't put it home. Again, just like you said, if you're outclassing a team, you just can't put one away.
That goal starts feeling real small when you can't hit the back of the net sometimes. But a lot of times, all it takes is 1. Once you hit it in there 1 time, goals start to fall in.
Nice ball. Get a switch back inside to McGavin. And they're just kind of crowding out the inside players there. But unfortunately for Lakeview, they haven't been able to sustain any type of possession here.
Now, Bournemouth's doing a good job of keeping constant pressure on them. Making them feel really antsy. They're trying to move the ball off their foot when they don't have to. A lot of times they're just trying to move pressure instead of making the pressure go away.
That's a good point, Dan. Looks like Constance coming back to get it. Zarna. Instead of 1-2, gets past him, puts a shot on, parried away, I believe, in for a corner. 2 for 2 on the side goal.
Apologize for that. I get caught looking at the game and not the camera there. I know Bournemouth would like to get 1 more in here before halftime.
Absolutely. If not, that's going to be an interesting halftime speech.
Yeah, I guess it's their 4th corner. Their 4th corner of the game.
Just over the bar.
All 4 corners, they've had the first touch coming off.
Got to win that 50-50 ball, absolutely. Want it again? It's number 19, Tony Pinchero. Probably butchered your name. Sorry about that. All right, Lakeview's got things. Number 4 for Lakeview, getting up in the attack. They've got numbers. As it looks like he's sprinting back to get in place. Ooh, that is a foul. That's probably a yellow, too. Yes, it is. I don't know if I agree with that, but that was a pretty tough challenge.
It was almost from behind. It was pretty even, but I agree with the call there. I think the card is more of a setting a tone for the rest of the season. Calm down. It's a scrimmage type deal there.
I agree.
Although from a coaching standpoint, I'd want my defender to go into that play like that.
But it does leave them vulnerable right now. Lakeview has a pretty good challenge, probably their best chance at a goal, since I don't believe they do have any shots or shots on goal.
That's what we're talking about here. Lakeview can tie the game up with one strike after they've been outplayed the whole entire half.
Just over 2 minutes left to go. Puts it in. Oh, that was there for the taking. Those two gentlemen on the right, if they were sprinting, that's a goal. It's tied up with 2 minutes left to go.
That was a fantastic ball right there by Spencer. I don't think those Lakeview players were expecting that ball to find them.
But just like it always is, one missed opportunity on one side leads to a giant opportunity on the other. Lots of space. Does he have the wheels to make it happen? Oof. Getting that ball controlled on the turf is one of those tough things to do. Oh, he's got the space. Puts a left-footed shot, which seems to be troubling the Lakeview goalie. He does stop them, but it's never very clean.
Could be some of the inexperience since he's a sophomore. Doing a good job getting his body in front of the ball. Like you said, though, his chance of a rebound's always been there.
All right. He's on. Everyone's on. That looks to be a little too far for him, though. And I stand corrected.
No. He was offside.
He was
As you
offside.
have said in the past, that is a run nobody likes to make right there.
Yeah.
25-yard run where it did not need to happen because of offsides.
Yeah, I don't know about this one. Saying he was offsides at that part. This is where, if you're Lakeview, you can't let in another goal. "16 seconds left. We're going to go to halftime with Boardman up 1-0, and hopefully we're going to get our crap together because we have way too many mistakes per capita right now.
Boardman scores on the wrong note again.
All right, halftime it is. Boardman 1, Lakeview 0. All right, hopefully we got all of our mistakes out. As the second half. Hit the timer. Has started. All right, Lakeview coming a little bit more aggressive. Have a great ball out to the outside. 36. On his horse, knocks it out.
Looks like Boardman's got some of their subs in here. We'll see if Lakeview can put some more offensive pressure on them.
I have a feeling that Coach Simeone benched a lot of his starters as a show of force here.
Seeing what he's got behind his starters here. He may have seen enough for what they graded a lot of offense, even though he didn't put many goals in the back of the net.
I know the idea of Austintown playing this Lakeview team and beating them by multiple goals was definitely running through his head in the halftime speech. Kick in. Like to control it. Way to bring it down 23. He's got a player if he plays it. He gave it a good try. Ooh, nice little step over. Pass to him, pass in. This looks like a nice little combination play. We're looking at numbers here. We see some numbers of players that aren't even on the roster right now. So, looks like Coach Simeone went deep into the roster. Little deflection goes out, and gotta say that's not probably what Lakeview wants, is just a boot out of bounds from that position. Yeah, you're inside your own 18-yard box, but you had a little bit of space.
Yeah, they definitely had a drop there. There's a time and a place for the let's reset.
Das
there.
Das Boot.
That's what I was going to say, Das Boot.
Give it up in a dangerous area, but he's got a lot of people behind him. Great find. Does that look like a new goalkeeper to you?
Nope, same one Lakeview has.
Same one? All right. Lakeview looks pretty disciplined. Everyone gets out wide, try to spread out the field. Ooh. He wants to control it, and the guy on the outside needs to be on his horse to give him that pass before it needs to be there. Nice control. Looks like number 23, Abdullah Al-Sharif. And another shot on goal for Boardman, but nothing that's going to pain the goalie.
No, Boardman has the ball in the offensive third there, but Lakeview's got all their numbers back, and they're all making a wall in front of the 18. It's going to be tough to break that down. Have to kick the ball out wide and work it back into the middle to break that down, spread them out.
And I know it's a little early to be talking the end of the game score, but if this score remains 1-0, does Boardman look at this as a sort of a loss because of the young team that they're playing against?
Oh, that's a very good point. I know they say scrimmages don't really, they're just trying to get yourself ready for the season, but there isn't any coach out there that says they don't want to win every time they step on the field, no matter what it is. Whether it's checkers, chest, whatever, they want to win.
All right. Deflection off of Lakeview. Corner kick, Boardman. This is what, their fifth or sixth of the game?
It's their fifth of the game. Sorry about all that.
Sorry about that to the two people that might be watching this.
Sorry that to myself when I watch it back.
Right to the goalie inside the 6-yard box. No one really challenging him. Good form, knee up. Nice save. Well, technically not a save, I guess. There's the primary ball, trying to get the secondary ball, and the tertiary ball. Spell that one. But Boardman has control, but right to Lakeview. Seems like number 4 for Lakeview's kind of been their guy. The one when the ball's at his feet, you know good things are going to happen. Right idea there, just didn't get it done. Primary, secondary. That one. Word of the day, brought to you by Steel Valley Soccer. Again, outside of the foot. Don't ask me why, but it bothers me when people can use the inside of your foot. You have the time, and you choose to use the outside. I feel like it's kind of one of those lazy passes, kind of like a Ooh, left-footed. Number 23. That's Al Sheriff.
Lakeview's goalie trying to get rid of the ball quickly. Kind of skied his throw there. I'm sure he wasn't trying to do that. Lakeview's showing some patience with... Oh, there we go.
Commentator's curse.
Yep.
Now, as I'm watching, and unfortunately you're filming, worst job ever. Sorry, Chris. I'm looking down at the bench, and I don't see any of the starters for Boardman on the bench. I don't see some seniors. I'm not sure exactly what they had to go do, whether that was something sort of a punishment of a refocusing or...
Maybe they're getting the after-game refreshments ready for everyone.
Hot dogs are half price in the second half, right?
Oh, there's the ball. Sorry about all that. Looking for the ball and the starters.
See, again, outside of the foot. Here's Lakeview. Is he going to get to it? Nope. Here they come on their way back. By that I mean the Boardman starters back to the bench. Throwing for Boardman. 32 minutes left in the second half. 1-0 game. But guess what? We have a score bug. You can see all of that on the screen. You might not be able to see the ball, but you'll see that.
That is brought to you by technology.
Correct. Another shot. Was that a first shot on goal?
I believe it was.
For Lakeview, okay.
Left-footed goalie there. Decent punt past midfield there. One thing I have noticed about just about everybody on Lakeview, when they get the ball at their foot, they're immediately looking to go forward, and they force the ball forward, whether it's there or not. That's what's causing them a lot of turnovers.
I don't know if I...
Yeah, 50-50 ball. I thought they may have been up over the back. May have been verticality.
Don't you start. And if I'm being honest here, it seems, with the young teams here, this seems more of a JV style of game. Everything's slowed down a little bit. A lot of turnovers, a lot of missteps. It could be because of the age and the youth of both teams that are in right now, but not one or two people are taking control and getting shots on goal.
Oh, yeah. I don't know if you remember your first bit of varsity action. I remember I ran in there. Felt like about 10 minutes worth of play. I was so tired, looked at the clock. It was less than a minute. There was a bit of adjustment period to get used to the speed of play from JV to varsity. There's a lateral ball right there from Lakeview.
There's a good ball. There's a good switching of the fields. Just can't control it. Just in traffic, it looks like Boardman does a better job of control. Way to be on top of that. Referee Joe Malatars. If I'm not mistaken, he normally brings a headset for him and the other two referees to be able to communicate without shouting to each other, having to run 45 yards to talk. But I don't seem to see it on his head right now. And being a bald guy, I think I would have. Or maybe I'm just old and can't see it.
Free kicks from that spot that Boardman just took it at. Those are dangerous for both ways. If you don't beat the first line of defense, that's a counterattack ball coming the other way. If you can get it over top of that line of the fence, good things happen. That time Lakeview went up for the header and missed it. Deflected over his head.
Corner kick number 8 on the day.
Say, Boardman seems to have quite a few left-footed players on their team.
Yeah, they do.
Must be something in the water. Don't know what it would be.
I think
sometimes you swing and miss.
And probably just about the 20th goal kick of the day for Lakeview. Oh, a nice little different setup here, playing it wide. It's all fun and games until somebody messes up. Control. Nice, inside of the foot pass. Nice combination. If he can get it across, who's going to be there? And he can't. But it looked like he had a couple players backside.
Yep. The hard part was there. They did a nice give and go. 1-2 touch soccer right there. Tried to put the ball across the face of the goal. Couldn't get his body to turn the. Couldn't get his body to open up to get that ball across the.
And get his hips around it, right?
Yep. That ball went right where his body was facing. I think that's what Coach Sims is telling him right now.
It's a lot like my golf game.
Looking at the rough to try to get it to go in the fairway.
Yeah, that's right. Now the goal kick directly to a Boardman player, but not able to control it. If I'm Coach Sim, I wonder how long I go until I put my starters back in to try to just maybe pump 1 or 2 back in, make them feel good. If not, tomorrow's practice is going to be a bad one.
Yeah. I'm sure this was a game they came in thinking they're going to work on some of the Kings, get some confidence going into their next game. And I think what they came away with in the first half was some frustration because they were able to get those chances, but they couldn't bear those chances away.
Unnamed player, number 41, I believe. I am now just noticing I might not have the best eyes to see these numbers from this far away. Nope. We'll keep that joke to ourselves. So, another goal kick. The endless game of goal kicks for Lakeview. Primary, secondary, nicely done. Even better. To his strong left foot, directly at the goalie. Good placement by the goalie being there in the way.
It's almost like goalies wear bright colored shirts, so that's the only thing you see in goal, so you aim at that.
You know what? Never thought of it until now, but that makes 100% sense.
The more you know.
He's going to try to get it onto his favored left foot. Smart play, playing it back. Now, again, I'm a fan of that. Just inside the 20-yard line, let it fly.
Yep.
Put it on frame, made the goalie make a save. Sooner or later, goalie's going to miss one of those.
Ooh, Lakeview's goalie just is throwing the ball out now because his legs are getting tired.
The 45 goal kicks he's had to endure during the game, I'm sure he did. It's been a while since Lakeview's been across the midline with the ball.
Speaking of been a while, Lakeview last 2019-2017, they made it to the district finals. Leading goal scorers for each year were 2 brothers by the name of Busafink. Noah, 2017.
Good call on the other one. But yes, I do remember.
I think it was Joseph Busafink.
Joseph?
Could be wrong. Younger one.
I always wonder what people who do really well are doing after, because I know a couple guys can go play in college, and college ball is a lot tougher than you think. But I know there's a lot of really good players that are at YSU right now not playing. Throw in, number 32, Kevin Montgomery. That was back to 17, Jake Murray. Back to the goalie. When Boardman has chances, number 23, Abdullah Al-Sharif, seems to be all around it. Left-footed, talented, quick.
Patience.
Mm-hmm.
He's got a good soccer touch on the ball, too.
Yeah, but one guy can't do it. You need a couple to put it in the back of the net, right?
Yep.
He was onside. Not by much, but he was. Deflected in a corner kick for Lakeview again. A 1-0 game. You let this Lakeview team stick around if you're Boardman, and they have a chance to put it in the back of the net. I remember watching the warm-ups earlier today before the game. They probably did 50 crosses or corners, so they should be well-versed here. A couple subs coming in.
Yeah, they almost look to be lined up the same exact way as well.
Mm-hmm. Comes up into the middle. First ball just skids off. Boardman, yeah, I guess that'd be clearing it. 23 Oshreef plays a great ball. Does he have the gas to make it to goal? No, he doesn't. He pulls up and tries to play it across. Smart call by the keeper. Not necessarily a save, but definitely stopped an opportunity for Boardman. That's a nice turn. A little heavy touch. Back to the outside. Hopefully that guy caught his breath. If that's the same one, I believe it is. Number 14, Sullivan Smith. Number 22, Andrew Walston. Controlling it. Was that 36? Unnamed player number 2.
One thing I would like to see Lakeview's keeper do is when you're under constant duress like that, when you get the ball in your hand, be calm. Let your team push up the field. Let you guys get out of your own half.
Yeah, the last thing you want to do is let them all sprint back to help you out and then hurry up and throw it back up so they got to sprint forward.
Right.
Again, Lakeview seems to have the right idea. It's just the fact of trying to get it done. They have the theory down. They just got to get the practice.
Yeah. The execution will come.
And I believe that goes towards good coaching and having them in the right spots. Second shot on goal. Quietly goes to the goalie, who I believe is Gabe Hammerton. Nope, that's not right. Battling going on. There's some nice play in the middle. As they turn the lights on here at Boardman Spartan Stadium. No, through would have worked as the fans are yelling on the play a through ball, but no one was running. And he looked up and saw that. Good try, doing it by himself. Can and will he pick it up? Plays it safe and decides not to. I don't know if they would have called that. It didn't look like it was deliberate going back to the goalie.
Yeah, luckily he had some time to make the pass he wanted to on the back. I agree with you, though.
They got numbers up. They got a 2-on-1
2-on-1
right here. And he scores from just inside the 18-yard line.
Well done right there.
1-1 Lakeview. Tying it up here with 20 minutes left to go.
Reset my hands here on the camera.
Well, if I can tell body language from the bench of Boardman, it looks like the starters are not going to go back in. Although none of them seem to have taken their spikes or shin guards off. All right, so let's see what Boardman can do.
Yeah, that goal goes back. That was a well-worked goal from Lakeview. They got odd man number up, 2-on-1. Trying to make the defender choose. He chose to mark the guy off the ball, which opened the shot up for that guy on the ball. But all those chances Boardman squandered away that they didn't put away. Really, sometimes do come back to bite you. Let's see if this gives Lakeview some more momentum getting the ball forward. Or maybe this will light a fire under the young guys from Boardman.
There are several sink or swim moments throughout the season, sometimes in the preseason. See what everyone's made of. Oh, he's got him. Just that extra little touch that if you can keep it close and controlled, you got it. .22 battling, that's Andrew Walston. Nice left-footed pass, doesn't quite make it.
Is that another left-footed player Boardman has?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Puts a shot on, just over through the uprights for 3 points. Dan, we're halfway through the second half here. Some substitutes coming in for Lakeview. Not a lot of subs coming in for Boardman.
All these left-footed players in about 5 to 10 years. Left-handed golf clubs are going to be hard to find here. Not very many of them in stock anyways.
Oh.
There we go.
We'll play through the back. Play on, says the referee. .32 throws in. That's Kevin Montgomery. That's a great ball in. If they could play it inside, nice. If they can look switch, even though he may or may not be offsides. Is the goalie going for it or not? Ooh. What was that? 32 from Lakeview. Freshman Aiden Barnott. Not able to get it out. Gives up a corner kick.
Let's see if Boardman can do something. I think this is their 9th corner kick of the game.
They have the option for short, but it gets covered. Well, that's not a bad ball in. Nicely done. Header. I'm sure Lakeview's coach is looking at each other saying, whose man was that? But he puts it right in the goalie's hands. Ball comes through. Jake Murray plays it back. Is that a left-footed goalie too? Jesus.
Yeah.
Nice. I don't know if that was intentional or not. 22, Andrew Walston gets behind it, gets a nice cross
Boardman has
in.
numbers in it.
Just over the head. Ooh.
I think one of those players was doing a OH right there in front of the goalie.
Yeah, which could easily be carded. As the Boardman bench gets hyped for a move. Just outside off the left hand.
Lakeview was giving them space about 5 yards outside the 18. Majority of Boardman's shots have been coming from there. They have not been able to put the ball in the corner, though. What's your favorite spot to put the ball when you're shooting it, Coach?
Low into a corner.
Low into a corner.
That was our mantra.
At least make the goalie work for it if you're going to take a shot at it.
Mm-hmm. How many times in a game have you seen a shot and you're like, oh, that's a slow shot. There's no way that's going in. And the goalie just can't get to it. Placement, placement, placement. The volley gets over there. I don't think anybody expected him to actually put that near the frame, and he did. showing some nice skill over there is number 23, Al Sheriff.
How old is he?
He is a junior.
Okay. So Coach Simeon's getting ready to put some players back in the game here. Or new players back in.
Looks like some new players. Ball comes down to him. He's talking to some freshmen on the sideline, instructing them as he does. Being our Steel Valley Soccer Coach of the Year last year.
Lakeview's done a very good job at bending and not breaking. They've had 3/4 of the game played in their own half, kept them right on the outside of the 18. You know what? I'd say just keep Boardman there because they haven't proven that they can score off from that far out yet. So what they're doing is working.
Yeah. It's nice to see Boardman right now trying to pull it out and not force it up the middle. Keep possession. Nice defensive play by Lakeview. Right footed. Goalie makes another save.
We'll give him that.
I'm Ron Burgundy.
We gotta try it.
Something. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll take this time to talk about the sponsors we have here at Steel Valley Soccer. Armstrong Cable.
Bodine Perry.
Bodine Perry.
Packer Thomas.
And lastly, Allstate Insurance. Yeah, that's pretty good quiz I put you on just there. Working hard. Now looks like number 23 has some space up there. He's got one man he's just got to beat. And he gives it Das Boot. Some subs coming in. Number 35, Sam. Man, these Italian names are always going to kill me.
De
Stefano. Okay, nice. Looks like 00, Gabe Hammerton, freshman. And number 24, Justin Tucker. Well, I think the player that's getting the most out of today's scrimmage has to be the Lakeview goalie. He probably has touched the ball more than anybody else on the field. Easily.
He's mixed in his throws and his kicks today.
Control.
Step over.
Oh, Andy beats him. If people are moving, he got his hips around to it.
One more.
But he's got to get it to that left foot. He couldn't strike it with his right. That's the difference between a game right now, is being able to get that shot and put it in the back of the net. And if I was a betting man, I'd say that the starters for Boardman are done for the day. Nice turn. Ooh, a little sooner and he had him, but he still has him. Ooh, that's a great ball in. Left-footed just over the bar, but I think the goalie would have had it had not.
Excellent build-up play right there from Boardman. They played diagonal balls all the way up in. Two-touch passing.
We take a look at Boardman's roster here. Starters. They have about 3 or 4 all-district players returning. Lots of lettermen. Lots of starters coming back.
And last year they were 12-5-2. They had 7 shutouts on the year, and they had a very, very successful season.
Yes, they did.
Bringing that experience back heightens expectations for the squad.
Last year they had Cole Constant, who was their number one goal scorer. I think he had about 32, 33 goals on the year. This year, they're going to have to find it somewhere else. And today they did not.
You're right.
But outside of that, it's still a 1-1 game with 10 minutes left to go. Could be anyone's game. They are faring better than we are with our filming today, so that's a plus for them. Outside mid needs a track back. Can't, so they play it back to the keeper. Points helps him out. Plays around him. Yes, that's a handball, but not called, so it's not a handball, right? It's a good ball in.
I can itch my head. Oh.
All right. Number 11, Thomas Breen goes into goal, which makes number 33, Carter Fick Mills, coming off.
What are the chances this goalie's left-footed?
Right now, 80%. Ooh, that's a great ball. It's a great turn. Can he get a foot to it? No, but he manages to keep possession. Play it directly out of bounds. Now, being here, this is a nice setup they have. They got the Wi-Fi for us. They got the new stadium. They got the band shell. Nice turf. Kuhfleitner's in the distance. Oh, here we go. He's got some space. He controlled it. Hamilton? No. Another left-footed attempt. From distance, this is going in. Great goal.
That shot hit top net, and top net is the best net.
Unbelievable strike. I'd say 20 yards out,
Interestingly,
if not more.
Interestingly, I know all the shots Boardman had tonight, that was one of the tougher shots they had, and he buried it. Well done. I just felt a collective sigh of relief from the Boardman bench right there off that goal.
Number 29 coming in. And it says here Kyle Conkston. Oh, yeah, there's a third one. They got a lot of brothers. And number 20, Hayden Colasar. Now that is very disheartening for Lakeview, who has played a pretty solid game to keep Boardman out of the net, letting that one go through and giving them the lead. As they say, goals come in pairs, so Boardman's pinned their ears back a little bit, smells blood in the water, and every other animal euphemism I could think of.
Grab the monkey by the ears.
Play on, says the ref.
I think it's the next 2 minutes after goals when a goal is most likely to be scored again.
Absolutely. A little punch to the back, it looked like from up here. Play on, they say. Looks like he lost his shoe in the process. Still makes the pass. Clears it up. Whether intentional or not, that was an absolutely great ball to the side of this field. Excuse me. Waiting to go in, number 30, Eric Leonard. Number 28, Austin Monter.
There's a mosquito in here that will not have to eat for a week. It has just been feasting on me. And I thank you for that.
17, Jake Murray gets the ball up the side. Plays it to the unnamed player who loses the ball to the middle. You guys ever play a video game where one of the stars doesn't give his name, image, and likeness to that game, so they have to make him someone different? I believe they did that with Barry Bonds in Triple Play. They did it with Jordan and a couple things.
Yep.
That is number 41 for Boardman.
We'll refer to him as Pele for the rest of the game.
There he is. Another left-footed shot. Slowly dribbler.
Just the high school season, scrimmage season gets started this week. English Premier League also started this weekend.
Did it?
Manchester United
is the
laid
worst.
another egg.
Is the worst team, as you were going to say? Yes.
Yeah, definitely not the best right now.
No.
Rebuilding,
but is Ronaldo on the bench or not? Oh! He can't pick it up. Dangerous play for Lakeview.
Yeah. Miscommunication in the back. That's why you play these games to try to get them out of the way. But that was white knuckle time right there from Lakeview in the back.
Pucker butt, as they say. Another corner number 10. Plays it up in the air. No one near. Boardman keeping a lot of people back for a corner kick. Less than 5 minutes left to go, and we are falling apart at the seams. Boardman, however, keeps possession, keeps the ball in their half, and
right now you can see that mosquito that's been chomping at me right in front of the
camera.
Right in front of the camera.
Well, we will do our best to kill that mosquito. West Nile will not continue here in Boardman High School. He's got it controlled. He's got somebody in the middle. If he plays it, nope. That's one of those outside of the foot passes. You never get enough on it. It's like throwing a ball with the outside of your hand. It's just not going to happen.
Unless you're a SEAL.
Correct, Dan. He is. We're going to find out if he's on or offside. Suspense is building. Referee says no, he was not. That's Ref Ben Heflick. Has been doing this for 20 years plus. Doesn't look a day over 60. So, nice ball. Runner coming up. Misses it, but unintentional dummy play.
Gets it back.
No way that kid's left-footed. Now it's getting to be a little bit of fatigue setting in. 2 minutes left to go.
This camera's just walking away. Camera ever get legs and walk away?
Okay, I mean, we're watching it happen in front of our very eyes. But we do know the problem, and we're going to fix it for next time. So day one will be perfect. Or a version of that.
Our version.
He is left-footed. I sit corrected. Oh. Center ref waves off the bench and looks to his AR to see if that any malice in that pass.
Just realized I never updated the score for Boardman right there.
Hey, good job. We'll get it together. I think we are just in shock at the quality of the goal. Here we go.
Boardman keeps the high line and Lakeview's player goes offside there. Good call by the refs.
Mm-hmm. So far, since we've been filming, we did the Campfield Classic a couple games. We're here. First game of the week could possibly be Friday. Poland at Ursuline. If that like on Instagram gets 50 likes, we definitely will be there. But the one thing I have noticed, referees have been very, very consistent, have been very, very good. I kind of forget that the ref's out there sometimes in these games that we've been filming. So kudos to them, because trust me, we all can think of a bad referee that we have had in our past, but so far, the high school season, these referees are in mid-season form. Minute left. As everybody in the stands now knows. If Lakeview is going to get a tie out of this one, they definitely have to amp up some of their energy here up top.
Playing it in.
Save, Thomas Breen. I've been noticing a lot of shin traps today. Not chin straps, shin straps. A lot of times they're just in between the foot and the thigh, and you just got to get something on it. Ooh, this is going to be dangerous. Goalie got a late jump on it, but he did manage to get another.
Still had enough in those legs to come out and do one last 20-yard sprint.
Yeah, right? Now, would that be considered a save in your book?
No.
No. Nothing a threat imminent to goal.
No, it was definitely, he made a stop. Yeah, he stopped the play from happening, but not a save.
Correct. I'm glad we're on the same page with that, with about 5 seconds left to go. And this show is over.
Thank you very much.
Boardman 2,